What's up, everybody? Leroy, Sam, what up, guys? Yeah, man. Last few days, I don't even know if it's motivation. I think it's just laziness. Honestly, it was hard to get out of it. Well, happy birthday, Sam. That's what's up, man. What'd you learn from that week-long tolerance break? I'm actually curious to know. Let me make a video real quick, letting people know. What's up, everybody? Happy April 15th. Happy Wednesday. I am streaming live on my YouTube channel if you guys want to come hang out. And I'm in a tank top. I feel very uncomfortable, but it feels like a normal spring summer day today. I just felt like vibing a little bit, you know? And I obviously need a tan. Anyways, come over here to my YouTube channel if you guys want to hang out. YouTube.com/audible484. Yeah. Live right now if you're seeing this. Check out the merch too. You can get it right on the stream. Go straight to the YouTube page. You can get this exact shirt in any color. Peace, among other things. Peace. There we go. And that's how I actually found your channel. Well, that's what's up, Sam. I'm glad, man. What's up, everybody? Happy. What's up, everybody? Happy. Do. I like the music. What's up, everybody? Hello, greetings. It's been a minute. It's been 3 days, but it feels like a lot longer time. Let me upload this real quick. How are you guys doing? How are you enjoying your quarantine? This is definitely getting into my head a little bit more than I thought I was going to. What's up, Via? How you doing? iPhone storage is full. Holy shit. Wow. And it showed me, I watched it once before I started, and then after, and I related to almost everything you said when I watched it the second time. And it showed me that I think of it as a need throughout every day. Absolutely, man. It's a mind fuck that you can get into with it. It's almost like a really, really bad habit, and it's a type of habit that makes you feel good. So and takes away a lot of like anxiety and nervousness and sadness. And it's hard not to get like addicted to it. You know what I mean? But yeah. You look like you're about to carjack me. That's right, baby. You know. What's up, Via? How you doing, dude? How you feeling? I know you're out there struggling with me, too. I've been reading your tweets. Bro, I had some terror trips and took a tolerance break for 2 weeks, and now I trip when I smoke. You don't trip when you smoke. That's not what happens. It's not like it's bringing your trip back. You're just starting to see how strong weed is. And that's why people who don't smoke weed like consistently get so fucking high when they smoke, because that's what it does. If I were you, I'd do your best to try to find some like low grade, like very like mid grade even weed, and just like take one hit and enjoy your day. And don't allow yourself to get too high, because if you get too high, you're just gonna get that paranoid high feeling. And it's almost like you have to build your tolerance back up to be able to smoke weed consistently, if that makes sense. When it's really not, I can enjoy more family time during quarantine while sober, and it feels amazing. It's like a fresh wave of life slapping you in the face. Yeah, man. It's a trip, because it's like the high of not being high is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? You just need your mask. Audible, this is not the look, man. I don't give a fuck. Honestly, I sat here and I was like, I don't really look great. I'm super like pale, but I'm comfortable. It's hot as fuck where I live, so I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry, Via. You'll be all right, dude. I'm sorry. You know why you're feeling so extra sad? It's because I haven't streamed in a minute. That's all it is. Telling you, dude. I mean, I don't know. It's just maybe yeah. It took a long time for the acid to really like to fade away when I stopped like doing it consistently. It took like weeks for it to like legitimately fade away. So I'm not saying that it's not that way. I'm just saying a lot of people think that they trip when they smoke, but really they're just like kind of mind fucking themselves. But I'm not saying that's 100% where you're at. You look like the one kid the gym coach would bully. Oh shit, you motherfucker. That's hilarious. Work with you heavy, so I'm staying tuned in for your vids and stream. I appreciate you, Sam. Thank you, man, and congrats, dude. Congrats. Smoking just makes my PPD worse for like a day. Yeah, I bet, man. There's definitely lingering effects from psychedelics that people underestimate. So, Robert, did you become a member and I didn't notice? I forget that people can become members when I'm not streaming, and it doesn't like give me notifications for it for some reasons. Hey, Robert became a member 3 days ago. What's up, Robert? Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you, man. Hell yeah. Now we got 9 members up in here. That's tight. Hell yeah. Thank you. I think I can add another emote pretty soon too. Or emoji. One more member. We get one more member, I can add another emoji. Lit. Oh shit, I gotta answer this. I think it's my weed person. Hold on. Hello? Yeah, this is him. Cool. Perfect. Thank you. It's convenient, and I like that they call when they're like 10 or 15 minutes away. But like, God, and then they call when they're here. It's like, it's just like, damn, dude, just call me when you're here. Just come to my door if anything. Anyways, thank you again, Robert. Tony's taking some dabs. I'm about to take a hit right now too. I got 8 grams of some headband on the way, so we're gonna smoke. I got possessed my last acid trip. Holy shit, that sounds terrifying. Hey, Ali from New York. What's up? Your come down video helped me a lot last weekend, so thank you. Well, I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm glad I could help. Thanks for sticking around. Appreciate you. Hope you're feeling better. Audible, this is a little bit of a stupid question, but have you or anyone you know ever smoked marijuana? Shut the fuck up, Leroy. You're so weird, dude. You ask the weirdest questions. You're like confusing people in my comments section too. Somebody wrote back to your, because Leroy had been trolling in the YouTube comments lately, and he wrote, "Me and Audible grew up together in Mormon band camp or some shit like that." And somebody commented like, "What? So you're saying Audible grew up a Mormon?" Yeah, it was weird. Leroy, you're a troll. Chavo Guerrero or Vicky? Are these like IG models? Why did that's the first thing that came to my mind is some IG models, some Spanish ones. I bet I like them both. If that's gonna do the bot. Oh yeah, bot. There we go. Doing that for sure. I don't know for sure, but I that's definitely, I know I have to do that one. So we'll see. I haven't been playing Fortnite on stream much lately. You know what I have been playing though, ladies and gentlemen? Valorant. It's a very boring game to watch, and I really don't want to subject you guys to it, but it's fun and I really enjoy it. It's this new like PC competitive game, and it's kind of like a mix of CS:GO and Overwatch, but it's really fun. I've been having a lot of fun with it. What's 50 by 50? What? Oh, 5150? No, wait, no. I know what 5150 is. That's when you go to jail for being crazy, basically. Audible, do you think prostitution should be legalized? No. Maybe. Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't have anything. That's weird. I don't know. That shit grosses me out, honestly. I mean, it is what it is, and people got to make money. It is, I guess, whatever. But it's just, all I think about when I think about prostitution is the sadness of both people. You know? But I mean, if you think about it, really, it's like the sadness of this female or male or whatever who's struggling, and doing this horrible job they don't want to do to make money, and that's probably the only way they can. And the sadness of this person who thinks that they're so that weak and insecure and pieces of shit that they want to pay for sex. Both those sadnesses coming together, and they each get something that they value out of it. It's kind of hard to not, 50 by 50. What was that? I don't know what you mean by that. 50x50. Where do you see that? Do you and your wife trip together, or do you prefer tripping alone or just with friends? I prefer tripping alone. My wife has done some mushrooms with me a few times, some ecstasy, but when it really comes down to it, I would much rather trip with her, but she's not really down. And it seems like over time she's kind of coming around to it a little bit, but it's kind of hard to say. I need to blow my nose already. What's up, Azunami? What's up, dude? All your viewers are such crackheads, says Leroy Sinclair, the ultimate crackhead. What does 50 times 50 equal? 2,500? Yeah. 2,500. I need to blow my nose. I'll be right back. 50 times 50 is 50,000? No fucking way. It's 2,500. Yeah, I bet. I'm fucking smart, dude. I'm so smart. People who get a bad high smoke too damn much to begin with. You think so? You know what Terrence McKenna has always said? My allergies are shitting on me today. That's how I know it's spring. Or like, that's why I felt like spring, because I went outside and it was hot. And all day in the morning, I've been sneezing and runny nose. Terrence McKenna, his idea of smoking weed, in his opinion, the best way to smoke weed was to not smoke for a very long time. And when you do, to smoke a shitload and basically use it as like a psychedelic experience, which I'm not totally against either. I think that's a cool way to use it as well. Audible, do you hate when you ask someone something and they look at you like you're doing the dirty? No, I'm kind of used to it. I ask a lot of weird questions that people aren't ready for. So it's really hot today in Los Angeles. It is. It feels good. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, you can get the Audible 484 merch. I know I don't fill it out as well as some people on Earth could, but you can get all the merch now instead of audible484.com directly on the YouTube pages. So I do notice that if you have an ad blocker on, it blocks the merchandise from popping up on the YouTube page. So just so you know. How to do LSD safe, please tell me. Man, there's a lot of aspects to that. Don't go into it expecting anything mentally. Have a trip sitter if you're new to it. Test your product. Be aware of your setting and surrounding. Don't do it with people you don't trust. If I were you, just in case things get like panicky or whatever, have something in your mind or written down that you know you want to do or can do, like a movie to watch or an album to listen to, something to kind of like to just like guide you a little bit. But yeah, what's up, Shady? When they're like, "What? Are you crazy?" and dismiss your idea, do you get mad? No, not at all. I mean, it gets annoying, but I don't know. I feel like I'm doing better about not letting shit fuck with me forever, because there's like times in the past, even recent past. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but sometimes I say things, especially when I'm drinking, that are awkward and weird, but whatever. You too, Shady. Hope you're doing well, dude. Cheers, guys. I actually, I'm going to pack the rest. All I have is this right here on me right now. Look, this is the only weed I got. I'm broke. But like I said, I got some on the way. We chilling. Just gonna sprinkle this on top. Google MDMA every day, Reddit. I feel like I have that. I'm already subscribed to that. Or yeah. Hit the struggle amount. Don't worry, I got some more on the way. They'll be here in like 5 minutes. It's definitely something. It's enough for the next 10 minutes. We'll be all right. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. Damn. Whew. Damn. A pound? I don't even know where I would put a pound. I have these tablets. These like, I don't know what kind of, they're weird. They're like made, I guess you're supposed to wet them and then put them in the bag of your weed. So it's like it's supposed to keep your weed fresh. Especially, it's made for like when you have like a pound or like quarter pound or whatever. Actually, I think it's maybe even less than that. You're probably supposed to put it in jars. But not only will it keep your weed fresh, but if you have a bunch of dry weed, it'll actually moisten up the weed. So I got you, Sam. Just let me recover from that first one. That was my first hit of the day. Whew. Saying I have the coronavirus? Nope, just the marijuana virus. My brother said, I uploaded this picture of me in a tank top, and he said, "Damn boy, you hitting them weights? Or are you getting stung by all those bees?" Trash. That man is trash. I wish I could tell you guys a story about what happened last weekend. Basically, my brother fucked somebody up who deserved it. My mom was living here or staying at my house for a little while too. But without saying anything further, my brother put hands on a man who deserved it. And I'm very proud of him. So yeah. That's a trip. That was a trip. That was a crazy ass night. Maybe I'll definitely be able to tell you guys the story. I just got to talk to a couple people. See, I've learned that I can't tell some stories without considering other people's feelings. What's your first experience on LSD and what's your highest dose? The highest dose I've taken probably like 150 to 175 micrograms. First time I went to Huntington Beach with some friends and I took my tab like 45 minutes out of the beach. And right when we got there, right when we got in the parking lot, I just hopped out of the car on some stupid shit and just like, it was one of the most beautiful, amazing experiences ever. I remember I got out of the car and I was just looking, just like felt the sun on my body and was walking down the beach and just like, it was like as if I felt what it felt to be alive for the first time. I went to the porta potty because I needed to use the restroom real bad. And that's like the first psychedelic experience or visual like hallucination I've ever seen. What's up, Casey? Thank you, brother. So I went in the restroom and I remember just like the walls just vroom, 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 and then like the toilet bowl just looking like a goddamn whirlpool, like that Pokemon stomach. I forget which Pokemon it was, but they had like a swirl in their stomach. That's the first thing I thought about. And I remember leaving the restroom and going out and feeling like that anxiety a little bit, just like, oh my God, people know, feeling like everybody knew. But it was gone. And I feel like that was the only moment of anxiety I felt the whole time. Me and the homies met up on the beach. A lot of us were just sitting there and some of us were swimming. And I remember swimming and feeling like I was just connected with the past, the present, and the future. And it's like I was thinking about like Greek mythology and feeling like how that was actually real and like how Odysseus sailed on the same ocean that I'm swimming in. I remember we were on acid in the water and dolphins swam by us 5 to 10 feet away. What's up? I'm streaming, baby. Sure. Close it all the way. Yeah. And they were like 5 to 10 feet away. And that was an insane moment because it was like, I didn't know for sure if it was a shark or not in the moment, but I didn't care. I remember just being like, wow, that's either a shark or a dolphin. And then once I realized, oh shit, I don't know for sure, and I'm in the water, got a little bit of panicky and we backed up. But then we noticed they were dolphins. But what's up, kid? What's up, dog? Yeah, the bathroom is a trip when you're tripping. Like a lot. Like, you ever get stuck at a party or something just staring at yourself in the mirror? Holy. There's something interesting and important about taking psychedelics and looking at yourself in the mirror. Some people can't even do it. Some people don't even want to look at themselves. They just can't. Me, on the other hand, I feel like when I get caught up and I can't do anything but to look at myself in the mirror. How can you function around people while this is going through your mind? I'm not the type of person to do acid, so I won't have the experience. It feels like me saying it is like, it sounds like it'd be hard to handle, but when it really isn't, because for the most part, for most people in most experiences, in my experience, you're on acid. Like you're tripping. It's almost like you can see the trip happening around you. If you're on mushrooms, I feel like it's a little different. Like you're almost inside of the trip and you're just experiencing it. So yeah, it's a little different. It's a little weird. It's not as terrifying in the moment for the most part. It has its moments for sure, but yeah. One song you love listening to while you're high? Anything from the Beatles. The Beatles, Yesterday is amazing. Revolution 9 is terrifying. Don't Worry, Be Happy by Bob McFerrin. I see trees burning like we knew. What's that song? I see them grow, don't mean you. And I think that song. I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The song is sad though. It's because it's so sad. It's so like depressing. The sound and the feeling of the fucking song. Thank you, Max. With the fucking vocal, the lyrics are different. It's weird. That's a crazy song to listen to. What's the highest dose of mushrooms you've ate? I think it was like 5.5 to 6 grams or something like that at once. Yeah, that was nuts. I did a video on that as well. You guys could look up Audible 484. My first LSD experience, and that's when I was like a tiny little baby, and I was wearing a wife beater. Something similar to this, you know what I'm saying? And then the one when I did the 5.5 or 6 grams of mushrooms is heroic dose. Just look up Audible 484, my first LSD experience, and then Audible 484 heroic dose, and it should pop up. Answer my question. What was your question? What is the cultural divide between Americans from the East and Americans from the West? Damn, that's a hard question. I don't know. It's just different, man. It's a different world, kind of. Like, I mean, we're very similar, but we have a lot of differences, too. I've only known a few different people from the East Coast. Oh, fuck. I'm not seeing everybody's chat messages. I'm sorry, guys. I had it on top chat instead of live chat. My fault. What's up, PA? Audible, would you ever try heroin in a safe and controlled environment just to see what it's like? What do you mean, man? In a safe and controlled environment? Probably. That's scary to say. I don't know what it is. Something about heroin, like, it's like one of those things that, like, the way people describe it sounds like fucking amazing. People describe being on heroin as being cradled as a baby by your mother. like a warm womb sensation. I don't. It just sounds amazing, and but also that's probably a good reason, or probably a big reason for me to stay away from it. And I'm glad. I think I've only seen heroin like once, like in real life, like so. It wasn't even for sure heroin. I just don't even know what this dude had, but yeah, terrifying to even think about. Oh, microdose and watch Mandalorian. Damn. You know what you should watch? Paul Blart, Mall Cop. Oh, actually, this guy's here. Hold on, my weed's here, guys. Give me 2 seconds, and I'll be right back, okay? Actually, I think I could do this. Yeah. Good one. You're getting good. I legit feel like I'm at Coachella right now. Fantastic Planet. What is that? All right. This music is fucking chill, bro. I don't even need to open this. I still got weed here. This is the same actually weed I got before. This shit right here, dude. 8 grams for $50 of some headband. And it's actually pretty fire, dude. I'm like, okay, hell yeah, man. That's a good deal. Can't beat it. You know what I'm saying? Cheers. He getting jacked. It's a trip, dude, that people be going walking in the banks and shit like that with stuff over their face. It's a trip. It's a fucking trip. I'm surprised nobody's gotten robbed yet, or it's not been a thing. Poppy struggles. Exactly, dude. I told her, like, come on, man. You guys know what I'm doing. They're usually so good. She's walked in twice now. Especially when I'm smoking. Like, I don't really mind if they come in while I'm streaming, but if I'm smoking, Woo! As I said, 8 G's for $50, Clay. $50 for both. God damn it! I feel like I'm leaking again. Holy shit, you guys! You know what you need to watch? You guys need to watch and check out the Louis C.K. stand-up special. I feel like it was like a 1990s special. As hard as that dude went, and as dark and crazy as his jokes were, I was like, holy shit, I can't believe somebody's telling these jokes in 2020. The entire fucking thing went into like the darkest, like situations. It's a trip. He even talks about like his old shit. Louis C.K. I think it's called Sincerely Louis C.K. It's fire. The other night I was too high and convinced myself someone was going to come in through the fire escape to rob us. Damn, that's high. That's like a Christmas high. That's like a bad Christmas trip. Imagine if your daughter came in and said, Audible, we do try heroin in a safe and controlled environment. I'd be like, damn, you're very articulate, baby. First off. And they'd be like, well, let me sit down and talk to you since you have such a deep philosophical question. Let me sit here and explain to you what drugs are and how they do very bad, but some of them can do good. You know, they know. My kids know that marijuana is a medicine, that it helps out a lot of people. They know that, you have to be in moderation about it. My kids are very, very educated about drugs and stuff like that. Even my 10-year-old, I've told that there are like mushrooms that you can eat that actually can be treated like medicine, but they're very have a bad rep and because of blah blah blah. I've told my 10-year-old about mushrooms before, so just tell her to subscribe, dude. Well, why don't you subscribe, baby? All right, check out my channel. Don't forget to hit like. Have your kids ever stole your weed? No. That's the beautiful thing about having an open conversation and dialogue with them. I don't think they ever would. I really don't think. I don't think they're interested. I don't think my 10-year-old is interested. I think that if anything like that ever happened yet, that they would be because they're like their friends or somebody would or they would want to impress somebody. At least my oldest one. My youngest one, she's only 5. I don't really know yet, but she's a little more wild. So I don't know. I just hope that if it ever got to a point where they wanted to smoke weed or they were going to smoke weed, that they would at the very least talk to me before. Because that's all I tell them. It's like, no, you guys are going to grow up. You're going to do what you guys want. I'm not going to be there to help you every way, to stop you or to guide you. But just like they're smart. I can tell them you're smart enough to know when things are wrong or right. And if you should do something or not. Or at the very least, you're smart enough to understand in the moment that there may or may not be something a little fishy about this situation. So I tell them, if you feel that feeling, please fucking ask me. Because I promise you, me and your mom been there, done that. Like, allow us to just guide you a little bit. At the very least. And I promise you, we won't judge you. We won't be mad at you. We just, So they've been really good. Like if one of them breaks something or if one of them makes a mess or spills something, they're really, really good about telling us now. So that's good for now, but we'll see. In a few years, yeah. Ask me again in a few years and we'll see. I can't even imagine. I can't even fucking imagine like coming in my garage and seeing like Victoria like try to smoke my weed. Like what? That's crazy to me. It's crazy to me to think that one day there will be a chance that I can smoke with my kids, maybe. Like when they're older, obviously, but like that trips me out. It's just a trip. It's just a fucking trip. And it's so funny. Like I was at a family member's house recently and I asked this dude who is a member of my family or my family-in-law if he wanted to smoke because I know he does when we've been out and stuff. He said, no, I don't smoke when I have her. He's talking about his daughter. And I was just kind of like, what? Like, why? Like, it's not like it's just you and me here taking care of her on our own. And even if you were, I don't know. I think people just, when you don't smoke that much, when you smoke weed, you get fucking high. You get fucking high as shit. And you're not even yourself anymore. You know what I mean? That doesn't happen to me. So sometimes I'm just like, okay, I don't know. I don't understand things like that. I am imagining her as a little kid still. In my mind, I can't imagine. But yeah, obviously, I don't know. It's everything's so weird still. I'm still trying to figure out how to have kids. You know. If you deleted my comment, I didn't delete it. If your kids were going through some bad depression, would you first share a joint or a bowl with them? Nobody. I didn't delete your comment. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Whatever. If your kids were going through some bad depression, would you first share a joint or bowl with them to take them to be subscribed or something? I wouldn't really go. I feel like I would first try to figure out what the fuck's going on and talk to her, and rather than trying to medicate it. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely, I would recommend smoking weed. And if she's at a proper age, and trying to educate her on, the benefits of a responsible, mushroom dosage or a pure MDMA dosage or something like that. Absolutely. I would, in this moment, that's what I feel like as they get older. That's the thing. I don't think that there's anything wrong with drugs. Like, okay, if used the correct way and responsibly with the right dosages, and once we have more information on these things, I think that down the line, that a lot of these pharmaceuticals that people use for depression and PTSD and all this other crazy shit, that it's all like bullshit, that we have the medicines that we need already. Like, does that make sense? Like, I don't know. Obviously LSD was a chemical that was derived as well. It's just, I don't know. We have better alternatives to the bullshit. It's just that we don't know how to use them yet. But give it like fucking 15, 20 years, dude. I guarantee you, man, there's going to be like, it's already becoming legal, man. You'll see. We'll see. What's up, Stoned? At 18, I stopped smoking, started again at 23. I would be stuck to the couch, gone as fuck, trapped inside myself. Damn. I feel that. I don't feel like I was ever like that, though. Like, just stuck to the couch type of shit. I was always out doing shit, running around, making videos, raving. But in a way, you can kind of like be trapped inside yourself in that too, though, if that makes sense. You're going to teach her to grow before smoking? That's smart. That's actually cool. I actually told my 10-year-old, hey, can you roll me a joint real quick? The other day. She was like, huh? I wouldn't be against my daughter rolling me a joint when she's young, like a teenager. I don't know. I just don't. It's weird. I don't know. It's a weird topic, and I don't know. It's just bringing my kids up in it. It's like I don't share the same beliefs as a lot of other people. It's weird to me that the same person who would smoke a cigarette in front of their kid, like, thinks they're what the fuck is the word? They're like deserved to judge other people if they smoke weed in front of their kids. And either way, you shouldn't do either one because of secondhand smoke and blah, blah, blah. But I mean, like, if you go, why is it acceptable to go outside of a building and smoke a cigarette in the front, but you can't smoke like take a hit of a bowl? Probably because for most people, smoking weed can trip you the fuck out. That's a complicated aspect to weed. You know what I'm saying? And people's idea of what it is. It can fuck people up. But if you're like me, you can smoke a fucking joint as you drive and nothing fucking happens. Like you feel better. You get a little bit of a head high. You feel a lot more calm and it lasts through the day, but you're not fucking tripping balls, It's weird. It's definitely a complicated subject and it's not black and white. Too much. Easy, my bro. And weed is a drug. Herb can be a drug. Absolutely, it can be. I agree with you, bro. People can go to pubs and consume a drug, alcohol that kills loads of people, but yet can't smoke weed. Exactly. You know, it's complicated. It's not black or white. And I hate that I come off like that sometimes. I don't know everything. But, you know, when can you drink beers in the backyard while your kids play inside? Yeah, exactly. Why can you even drink a beer in front of them? Why can you know, you can have a drink of wine. I mean, the secondhand smoke is a big concern, obviously, you know, but I don't know. It's definitely it's just a culture thing. It's something that we've grown as a society, as a world to just believe in or not believe in. And there's years and years and years of propaganda and bullshit that we've had to like fucking tooth and nail claw our way out of. And honestly, it's beautiful because where we are now, like it's literally psilocybin mushrooms are decriminalized in Colorado. Is it Denver? Or Colorado. I think it's Denver. That is insane. There is lots of movements, and I think other places too. There's lots of movements for psilocybin to be legalized and decriminalized. Like that's fucking beautiful, man. I think that it's so beautiful that where we are now and how the huge steps we're taking, you know. Low key, I think it's kind of beautiful. Like, oh my God. What? No. I'm smoking in here. Do not come in here no more. Now the other one wanted to come in here. I'm about to go spank some asses right now. What was I saying? I think it's I think that the whole coronavirus shit that's happening, right? I think it's very much fear-mongering, media bullshit. But I also think that it's kind of like a thing, something that we needed, because I feel like it's waking the humanity up to the fact that this is all crazy as fuck. Well, the fact that we are here, that we're born, there's 7 billion people just like us on this fucking floating rock that's flying through space, and this massive fucking fireball is like just right there, and the only reason that we're not burning alive is this weird layer that we call the ozone layer or whatever. Like, it's terrifying where we are every moment. And I feel like psychedelics really do like wake you up to that. And it's hard to get out of that awake state, that woke state. You know what I'm saying? So it's like day to day, I feel like I constantly am reminded of that because I've done psychedelics and because I remember those experiences and because I smoke weed. It legitimately is very hard to distract yourself when you've done that. And it's just like, I think that this coronavirus epidemic, whether it's overblown, whether it's bullshit, whether it's fear-mongering and media bullshit or not, it is a huge fucking psychedelic experience to the world. And going forward, I think that people are going to really learn from it, and the world's going to change. And it's beautiful. It really is kind of beautiful. That was my kid, yeah. That was my second kid. My 5-year-old ran in here twice, or opened the door twice, and then now my 11-year-old opened the door. How much do I have to pay you to react to a video? $5, says right there. I need to turn this off. Yes, exactly. Since World War II, there's not. I mean, 9/11 was a huge wake-up call, and a lot of things changed from that. But it wasn't a global thing. You know, this is. I think it's not. This is just a more of a hit to everywhere, the whole world. You know what I'm saying? 6 months old. Well, congrats. Hold on real quick. I gotta text this person back. Whatever, dude. It's just fucking pissing me off. Know what I mean? You run your stimulus check, B. I call it the Trump check. That's the Trump check. You know what's so cool is that me and my wife are actually like being responsible with it. Like we're paying rent for this month and next month, and it's like all right. It actually like it really did help us a lot. So thank you, Trump. Cheers. Quit smoking weed daily. I'm about to roll a spliff now. Gonna get stoned as fuck off like 0.3. That's right, dude. Hell yeah, man. Enjoy that shit. It's like, it's funny because like when I don't smoke for like a week and then I smoke, it's almost like I don't enjoy it as much. It's like, I mean, don't get me wrong. It definitely has its moments, but it's a different type of high. Like I get so high. And it's like almost like I don't want to get that high. Does that make sense? Like I'd rather just feel like that, the chill feeling I feel like now, or like when I take a hit. For the most part, though, because there's definitely like some times where I really would like to feel that high. Like if I think it's because what I do when I'm high is different. Like if I was to not smoke for a week and then stream and then smoke, I get like, it's not the same experience. Like let's say instead of streaming, I fucking watch a movie or watch a show or went to an amusement park. That might be fire. I don't know. Just thinking too much. Trump became everyone's sugar daddy. Goddamn right. My Trump check, baby. Ooh. Other time I was Craig, like, oh no, I can feel my heart beating. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's terrifying, kind of. Yeah, right? It's almost like you don't feel high. It's just like you feel like uneasy. It's weird. It's weird. No wonder people don't like to smoke. I could like totally get it why people like smoke once or twice and they're like, oh, I fucking hated that feeling. It's not the same. It's not the same as, you know, being able to smoke consistently or whatever. Smoking weed at a new job is fucked. I usually give it a few days and just fill out the joint before I smoke. I had a really good job, man. I mean, not a really good job, but I had a really, like, it was a cool spot. It's just the time was fucked. I had work from 11 o'clock at night till 7 in the morning. And in a shitty spot, really ghetto-ass area. And it's like I felt like my boss and the company I was working for didn't really want me to close the door or lock the door. They told me I could, but they were kind of like weird about it. Like they didn't want to say yes or no. And I was like, all right, if you're not going to say yes or no, I'm going to close this shit every fucking night because this is not worth it to me working at this shitty gas station. But it was nice because I was able to smoke as much as I wanted whenever I wanted. And I was by myself most of the time. So there's good aspects to that. It got really boring though. And my sleep schedule was fucked. And I could not get my mind straight. And I had to deal with ghetto ass, nasty ass people. I once had a lemon haze bong while coming down off acid and then it broke though while laid on my bed. Was hearing voices and seeing portals and my body folding was insane. Holy fucking shit. Off of a bong? Oh, coming down off acid. Yeah, that'll happen. But yeah, I love smoking weed, man. I'm telling you. I love it. Audible, when you sit, do you lift your legs up to wipe or spin around? I just turn. I stay sitting. Oh no! I don't do that. I stand up and I turn. Yeah, we've had this conversation before. All right. Leroy asks some weird ass questions, dude. Just he's like one of the he's like that slow kid, you know, in the family. It's like you love him, but just don't pay him no mind. All right. Oh, that gas station clerk game. Yeah, I should play it. Yeah, that'd be tight. I forgot about you were telling me about that. Totally forgot. Shady, he gave us a tutorial on that. Oh, you were here for that? Yeah, that was a good time. Fucking weird. This music is chill, dude. I really like it. No copyright, summer beach, chill out, lounge music. That's what it's called. That's fire. I'm favoriting that. I was having a panic attack for like 3 hours. At first, I thought I was having a heart attack. I looked like a crackhead with pale skin and blue lips, and the lot was great. Yeah, that scares me, man, because I've gotten into those mindsets and mind states like a handful of times, and it's fucking really hard to get out. But it for me, I feel like it definitely taught me. Like I got a lot of mental strength from it, you know, or a lot of mental awareness also. Like it's just I also feel like I kind of lost a lot of my outer awareness for other people, if that makes sense. Like in my mind, I know how I'm thinking and what I'm thinking, and I could like figure myself out. But figuring myself out amongst my family and amongst in these different connections and life situations, what is really hard for me. Take off your hat, show us the hair. It's just my regular hair, dude. Just chilling. Is your hair even growing or in patches audible? Why do you guys want to see my hair? Look, my hair is normal, all right? Shit. Look. Oh my God, dude. It looks like I'm going bald, bro. Oh my God. Am I starting to wear hats? Because I look how big my fucking forehead looks. Oh, hell no. I am going bald. And trust me, I don't give a fuck about it. Like I'm not wearing a hat to like hide it. But damn, it's a trip. I never thought I'd get here. And especially this type of bald. You know, I didn't think I would start losing this here. Fuck it. Hide its patches. You guys are fucking assholes. Bro, I need a trim. Got a right mop. Once Boris ungrounds me, I'm pre-ordering a trim. There you go. There you go. You know what I ordered today? I ordered a leaf blower. Yeah. And tomorrow I'm about to go get me a hoe. And I'm about to hook up my backyard like fire. Dad things, yeah. Mm-hmm. But I'm excited. I'm about to hook up my backyard and like get all the weeds and bullshit out of there. And then after that, my wooden fence between where my dog and this other dog play is all fucked up because they're fucking dumb. So slowly, it's going to take me like a few $100 probably after when it's all said and done. But I'm slowly going to just start filling it with new fence posts. And if they keep fucking with it, I'm going to get, I'm thinking about getting that little shot collar thing. Because I've seen my father and mother-in-law have the same thing. They have this yellow rope or string that goes around their yard. And their dogs have to have the shot collar. Anytime they get next to it, it shocks them. And they said that after like 2 or 3 times of them getting shocked, they learn. They know. And it sounds really like rough, but that's what I have to do to not have to spend hundreds of dollars to fix my fucking fence and my gate and all this other shit, then I'm gonna have to do it. You know, but we'll see. And it's not even really my dog though. That's all that fucks with it. I mean, she's bad, but their dog is really bad too. So I don't know. Soja? I feel like I have. I feel like somebody's recommended that to me on stream before. Air fryer. What the hell is an air fryer? What's up, Cosmic? A waffle maker? Damn. So you just pour in the batter into a waffle maker and just and that's it. That's fire. I thought about putting a spray on it, but I haven't really been. I don't think it works. And then when it rains, it washes it away. I think. I've thought about it. I've thought about that spray shit. I actually put hot sauce all over the fucking fence one time. It didn't fuck with them at all. So I don't know. We'll see. I think once I fix it good, if I see her jumping on it, then I'm just gonna have to like really like. I just need to go out there and sit with her and do it for like days of her knowing like, no, you're not gonna do that, and just like really working with her. But we'll see. What's up, Ren? How you doing? You ever smoke weed with tobacco, bro? I think I have once. I mean, I smoke a blunt, which is like tobacco paper. So, Yeah. Just wait for them to go by the fence, run out, and kick the shit. Hey, low key. You know what I'm saying? Low key. Low key. But it's the thing that's fucked up about it is this dude next door would have to do the same shit with his dog, or else it's not gonna make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. That's the kind of messed up thing. In the UK, we need to. You smoke weed with tobacco. That's like a normal thing for people out there, right? That's crazy. Because you want to conserve your weed. That's why people do it? Wow. For real? No way, dude. You guys got to have some bomb-ass weed out there, right? If you don't, people give you weird looks. What? What? I would slap the shit out of somebody if they try to say, look at me weird because I didn't put tobacco in my fucking weed. Get the fuck out of here. You about to put tobacco in my weed? Are you kidding me? That's like pissing in your beer and taking a drink. Despicable. I'm just kidding. I like smoking a blunt. So it's the same fucking thing. You do get a head rush from the blunt. Those people say otherwise, but we do. I bet you do. I bet there's good weed everywhere, all over the fucking world, dude. It does give you a different buzz. I'm sure. You know, I like watching wrestling. It's sad because 27 wrestlers in WWE lost their job today and more are to come, so I'm bummed. Damn. That sucks, dude. That's crazy, dude. Wrestling is like, I don't know. It's like I was really, really, really into wrestling when I was younger. Like really, really, like WWE. Like I remember when Invasion. You remember that WCW versus it was WWF versus WCW, and it was called Invasion. And forever, I remember thinking, damn, it'd be so cool if the WCW and WWF fought each other. And then they did it, and it was a pay-per-view. And I remember that was the first pay-per-view I've ever like saw or watched of wrestling. And I remember had asking my grandma what I could do for money and like all this shit. And I actually ended up paying for it on my own. And I taped it, and I used to watch it over and over. I was like super into it, dude. That was the shit. Invasion was like, what the fuck? And then I think after that, they became the WWE. That's old school shit, dude. It's not that old school. There's way older wrestling, but it's such a crazy ass history with wrestling. Definitely now, yeah, I prefer the UFC, but I'm not against the UFC getting a little bit more like into that realm of like entertainment and storylines and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, there is that though. They have storylines. Jorge Masvidal and the Kamaru Usman is starting to develop their own little story. It's weird. It's cool. I like where the UFC is. I mean, I'd like to see some fights, you know. But hopefully that Fight Island shit happens. That'll be insane, dude. That is literally the plot to Mortal Kombat. That's so crazy. Imagine how the pay-per-view is going to be. How it's going to look. I just imagine them fighting in like an octagon with like palm trees like right next to it and like tiki torches and fucking just like around and there's no stands, there's no seating, and it's just like dirt, like sand around the fucking octagon. And like the referee has like shorts on. He has like beach shorts on and like and a bucket hat. You know what I'm saying? I just imagine that. And he has a stake. Like a Gandalf stick for just to like walk around with. Damn. I'm so excited. I'm really interested to see how it's going to look. Kano versus Sonya. Fight. That was right there. That was the first case of the Me Too movement where Sonya fucked up Kano. I think that was the first like Me Too, bitch. Bah, you know? Oh, hell no, Ren. You don't like Dominic Reyes, do you? I used to beat that fool up in high school. I used to, like, pick on that dude. You know, he grew up in my city, right? And he's still, like, he's around here somewhere. Probably lives on the street. The first Mortal Kombat movie is fire, dude. Fucking fire. I love that movie. I watch it to this day. I like Annihilation, too. Damn. Okay. People with small, tight clothing kicking and punching each other to a bloody pulp. Fire. I like the girl fights for that shit. You know who I really want? I'm kind of really upset I didn't get to see fight. It was Rose Namajunas. Namajunas. She's dope. I think that she could fuck up any woman fighter because she's so smart. But she also kind of mind fucks herself too. But yeah. Shit. Best Mortal Kombat game? Go. I think the original one for Genesis. Maybe 2. I think the original one, though, for Sega Genesis, dude. That's just for me. I don't know if it's the best, but it's my favorite because I grinded that shit. I was like top 10 in the whole country. I might have been. I could have been. You never know. But not going to lie, my homie Fresco, anytime we'd play Mortal Kombat, he would shit on me. I was not that good at Mortal Kombat. I was good at Blitz, and I would shit on him in Blitz. But yeah, not that good at Mortal Kombat. Smoking some purple weed here in Florida. Very stinky. I might change my name to Bob Marley. Damn, Kevin, enjoy that. Got some of that Colombian weed, huh? Speaking of weed, I need to pack me some more. Gotta get rid of this. All right, Leroy. I'll probably be on for a little bit, bro. I need to stream a lot more. So, even if I don't stream for that much longer today, you guys can expect them going forward. Can't say I have a favorite. I like the N64 games since that's all I had the time. I had at the time. What was your favorite N64 game? Now that's fucking interesting. Because that was my shit too. I had Sega, but I think I like N64 a little better. Until this friend of mine stole all my games and my controller. Yep, when I was in 6th grade, I thought I was like meeting new friends, hanging out with these guys. Come to find out, they came over and hung out with me. Then we left. And when I came back to my room, they stole all my games, or most of my games, and my controller was gone. And I hit him up and asked, and he said that, yeah, my friend stole them. The guy, because there was 2 guys. So I hit up the guy, and he said his friend stole them. He said, oh, but I think I did get, I made him give me one of the games. So he gave me 1 game back. And I don't think I said anything to like my parents or anything, but I should have. Fucking bullshit. See, that's one of them. That's one of the moments that I'm like, fuck. Like, God, I was such a little bitch back then. I'm telling you, I was a little bitch, dude. In 7th grade, you guys want to know how much of a bitch I was and how fucking much I was bullied as a child? In 7th grade, there was this like short kid. He was like much smaller than me. He just like kept fucking with me. I don't know how exactly it started, but he would just keep fucking with me. And I was a bitch back then. I was very, very fucking afraid of shit. And I remember he like came up to me and wanted to fight me for some reason. I don't know why. And I was just like, whatever, dude. I just acted. That was my defense. Was like, I didn't care, whatever, dude. And he came up. This is very embarrassing. Fucking Mila, get off my phone. Oh my God, hold on. My Spotify account is connected to my goddamn Alexa in the room. So when they use the Alexa, it's all connected. Jesus Christ, man. Get on my nerves right now. Anyway, so this dude, this dude fucking, I was sitting there about to eat, and I had put ketchup on my cheeseburger, and he wiped the ketchup off of my cheeseburger and slapped me in the fucking face with a handful of ketchup. And I did nothing. I just sat there and was like, wiped it off my face, and I was just like, man, whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. Haha, that's funny. Haha, that's real funny. And just sat there. And I remember, like, a few days later, he did something while it was raining. And I remember I stood back, or maybe, I don't even know. Was this maybe even in my head? Did that really happen? I did something. I started dressing like a gangster. I started dressing in like all black beanie, black gloves. And then I remember he did something, and I just was like, oh, he like, I think he punched me in the back of the head as I was walking down the hall. And I think I turned around and just pushed him on the ground and stood over him. Something along those lines happened, and he never fucked with me again. And from that day forward, I legit never allowed anybody to fuck with me ever again. And I got in multiple fights throughout high school. And from then on, I at least wasn't afraid to fight, at the very least. I still feel like those moments where like I get embarrassed, or I feel like, and then I still feel like a bitch inside. But definitely not afraid to defend myself. Yeah. It's weird when you get bullied like that. You need that. That's the reason I am who I am, and I am where I'm here. Well, I am here right now. You know? What's up, Victor? What's up, Eggs? Imaginary fight scenario. I was like, no, it definitely happened. I just don't know if I punched him or if I pushed him, but I remember specifically standing over him and him like, it just kind of was a blur. I don't know. It was a long time ago. Eggs with the $10. Thank you, bro. For some of that amazing Barstow Del Taco. Man, you made my stomach hurt with that. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. But yeah, who knows? I don't know. Maybe it was a fucking made up thing, but I remember from that moment on, or whatever that idea, dream, whatever the fuck it was, for that, I just, it never happened. Nothing like that ever happened again. Dude, I don't know. I was literally that much of a bitch that I just didn't think to fight.
For some of that amazing Barstow Delta.
Thank you again, Eggs. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you. Fuck yeah. Let's go. Making me hungry, bro. I just got some Del Taco yesterday. That Del Taco out there is so fire. You guys, the ones in Barstow are different. They are on another level. If you guys ever drive to Vegas or around and you go through Barstow, stop at a Del Taco, get a few different items on the menu, and you're welcome. They get their ingredients from somewhere else, or they keep their beans like constantly cooked. I don't know exactly how it works, but there's something different about them. The adrenaline rush blurs the memory. Yeah, exactly. And it's been a while. Something like that happened, though. And I just remember specifically standing over him. And that was it. Oh, there you go. Robert knows what's up. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. They are. Have you ever had Platas, Robert? That's my family's restaurant. If you've ever eaten there, right there in Lenwood, there's one. There's a couple in Lenwood, but that's my family on my mom's side restaurant. I probably could still work there before. You've seen it? Yeah, that's bomb too, dude. That's delicious. I'm not just saying that because it's my family's restaurant. It's fucking bomb. If you ever want, try it out. I don't know how it is now. That's how it was back in the day, and I don't know who is even working there anymore, but Amanda, my cousin Amanda, I'm pretty sure she's the one running it. But yeah. How much is the weed usually per gram over there? Per gram? Per eighth is what we usually get, which is 3.5 grams. About 30 to 40 to 50. It really determines, it's kind of up and down. So as far as a gram, I think a gram she should be paying like $10, $10 to $15. Anything more than that, I think is too much. Yeah, Robert. Yeah, man. Enjoy it, dude. Tell them Mikey sent you. Only one or two people will probably know who I am. Yeah. I used to get the bean and cheese burrito, but everything there was pretty good. We don't even have a Del Taco. You're not missing much. I mean, wait, what? Yes, you're missing a lot. Okay, wait. The Del Taco in Barstow, if you haven't had that, you are missing life. If you haven't had the Del Taco from other places, it's bomb. It's good, but it's not Barstow Del Taco. Cheaper than $10 a gram, but that's the thing is like I'm talking about like really good weed though, like the weed that I like good weed. I don't know. You could probably get a shit for like less than $5 a gram, but as far as like average weed or good weed, yeah, 30 an eighth here. There you go. That's about right. That's about right then. That sounds about right. Like $30 for an eighth. Yeah, that's probably more average. Is that not? Is that less? Than $10 a gram, yeah, that would be 10. Yeah. Good weed is definitely a pocket burner, especially if you're smoking it all day, every day, for sure. Cheers, though. Hope you guys are having a good one. I see all 17 of you guys here today. Thank you all for being here. I'm glad, you know. I thought that people were going to click and then see me in a tank top and click off, but hey, guess the gains are showing. God damn. Damn, sorry. Sorry, kid. Sorry, Don. What's up, Max? We're here for the shoulders. Hey, gotta add that sex appeal to the stream every once in a while. Damn, baby lung, get some water. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me that I can't take proper hits anymore. I don't know. I could never take good hits, guys. I've always been like this. Coughing like a lot. I feel like it probably has a lot to do with the fact that my bong is dirty too. I feel like I take cleaner hits when it's clean. But either way, I just cough, you know. 4 grams of bad weed in an eighth instead of 3.5. I don't know. I don't know. I'm cool with this shit. It's headband, and I got it before, and it's like, let me show you. Yeah, dude. Cleaning your bong is beautiful, man. Do this one day. Cut your hair in the morning, or get a haircut. Get a little workout in. Clean your bong, and sit down. Listen to some music, and take a hit. That right there is a fucking experience in and of itself. No, I'm gonna stop bullying you. Man, please don't catch up slap me. Please don't catch up slap me. Hey, is it Ali or Ali? Ali or Ali? Thank you. Fuck yeah! Now we got a new emoji. We have 10 members now, ladies and gentlemen. Wow! Thank you so fucking much. Hell yeah! Fuck yeah! Let's go. Thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate that. For real. And Robert as well. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Bush Gang. All right, let's see here. I want to show you guys this weed. All right.
So it's not nothing crazy, but it's good weed, and for 8 grams for $50, I'm straight. I fucking love that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's one thing that I always look for, is a nice color. If it's like light green and like a little bit of white with some orange hairs in there, that's perfect. We're going to turn Via into a pothead, y'all. Thank you again, Ollie or Allie. Wait, was it? Is Allie, right? Okay, cool. Blazing before and after workout is so good. Fire, dude. Fire. Put the oregano away, bro. I just got that delivered. Yeah. 5 grams or, yeah, it was 8 grams for 50. Yeah, I do. I do know them, Robert. Fuck yeah, I know them. I know them both. How do you know them? Wait, who the hell are you, Robert? You mean Worm and Datto? What the fuck, bro? That's crazy. When did we meet at Jeremy's house? I've only been there like a select few times, and every time I've gone, I've been very, very like dazed and confused. You know what I'm saying? In the shack, exactly. What the fuck? That's a trip, dude. Wow, that's fucking funny. What a fucking trip. In the shack, I was on it. Damn, that's a trip, dude. Small fucking world. That's a trip. Wow, that's crazy. You're Robert? I'm trying to think of when we could have met. I've only really chilled in the shack a few nights. Oh, it's probably a long time ago. And like I said, I was always really fucked up anytime I've been at Jeremy's house. But hey, man, I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, bro. That's a trip. That's a trip. I remember one time he had a party right there. I went actually a couple parties. Yeah, he'd throw some good parties over there. What's up, Kyle? What's up, everybody? I love that we got so much fucking people in here today. His parties were dope. Yeah, I DJ'd a couple of them. Fucking wild, dude. That's a trip. You live out there in Laverne? Are you from Laverne? You just know them from there? You know my cousin then, Corey, right? You know Corey, the universe. Random question: anyone ever trip on shrooms or acid when you lost a loved one? Wow. Luckily, I've only lost a handful of people. And I don't think I really tripped or like around that time. Actually, you know what? I did. And it's almost like it feels comforting in a way. It's like I wasn't tripping, but it was almost like I was feeling after effects of taking a lot of acid. And during the months that my grandfather was like getting really sick and shit, it's like feeling that getting high or just being in the room with him, it felt comforting to me. It felt like I was almost more connected to him, which you might, you wouldn't really think it would, but luckily in that time I was very mentally strong with psychedelics, and I just didn't really get into bad trips too often. Appreciate you, Via. You're the shit, dude. Thank you for everything. Thanks for coming by. My family's pretty young. Yeah, that's the thing. I was going to tell my wife, like, we're going to be in for it. Like, just wait. Give it a few years. Lost a dear friend of COVID 3 days ago and took 2 tabs. Felt right. Felt like right. It felt like a religious experience. That's kind of how I felt. It's almost like you feel closer to them. It's a trip. When I lose someone, I always smoke weed only. That's a horrible piece of. Oh yeah, yeah. It's definitely good to just smoke. You know, been there. It was my first mushroom trip. I was on vacation in France. My grandmother was the one that passed 4 months before that. It was definitely comforting. Damn, that's a trip, dude. That's so weird that it's comforting. You would think that it would be the opposite. That kind of makes me wonder, like, how closely connected psychedelic experiences are and death. You want to know something? When I saw my grandfather pass away, not to get too dark or kill the vibes or nothing, but in his last hours, like, we all sat with him and we were right there looking at his heart rate just slowly drop. And in those hours, dude, I swear to God, he developed a smile on his face. And it was like you could almost see that he was just in, like, happy and at peace. And it was legitimately, dude, like, when he passed, I just felt his spirit and his, like, soul. I could feel it. And I wasn't on drugs. I wasn't tripping or nothing. But I fucking felt his energy just lift from his body. And, like, it was as if he went to a different plane of existence, and I could feel it and I could sense it. And I'm telling you, this was back when I was really into taking a lot of acid and psychedelics. And you could just feel it. It was a different sense of seeing. You weren't seeing. It was a feeling. It's hard to explain, but it definitely made me really think that DMT and the fact that it's released in very, very high intense, like, life-changing situations, death, some people say birth, things like that, dreams, that DMT and that psychedelic experience is way more connected to death and the other side than we understand. I just, from that moment on, it's like I still fear death, you know, like a natural human. But in that moment, I didn't. For a long time after that, I didn't. Because I almost, like, envied it. It's a trip, dude. But yeah. Hey, Audible, would you recommend DMT? I've been heavily considering it. I've done shrooms before, if that matters. I hate to recommend things to people that I don't, like, know, and I don't know where you're at in life. And, you know, there's so many, different things that could have, like, you can get, like, this type of dosage. You can get this type of DMT from this person. And, you know, there's different parameters, I guess, that go into that. I can say for myself, I recommend DMT for myself, and I look forward to the day that I can legitimately take some DMT. I've done it before once, but it was a very mild dosage, so I look forward to when I can. I felt what my dad felt on 4 grams of mushrooms one time. I was able to discern an emotion of which I was not the source. Damn. It's so crazy, dude. It's so crazy. It's so funny. Even you want to know even a more psychedelic experience. I'm trying to try some acid and DMT in the near future. Yep, there you go. What's even more of a trip is developing a deeper connection with my wife. And I know that sounds boring, but I am telling you, we sense each other's energy in such a fucking weird way. Like, we can tell without even looking at each other, like, how each other feel. It's so weird. Like, there's some moments where, like, I have thought things and she responds to thoughts I have without me saying them. And, like, it's such a fucking trip, dude. It's so weird. That's another thing that trips me out sometimes. Like, what? It's like, what? How? It's a trip, dude. Yeah, that's anytime people ask if I recommend, you know, it's kind of hard. I don't want to be that guy. I fear living more than anything. Damn. That's deep. I feel that, though. Makes sense. Not saying goodbye to people. Yeah, that's been a big fear of mine, is not being able to say goodbye, and then also, like, feeling like I left shit undone. Like I didn't do something I wanted to do. And that's kind of what a big reason why I went so hard raving and doing drugs back in the day, because I, like, just felt like, oh my God, I'm going to die. I'm eventually going to die. I need to do everything. So yeah. And because I had my daughter, and it's like I knew that eventually I was going to get to the point I'm at now, or I'm going to have really, really strict responsibilities. And that's kind of a big reason why I went so hard when I was younger, is because I knew I was going to have to be a dad. So even in the first couple of years of my daughter's life, I still fucked up and raved and partied way too much. And it was hard for me to get out of it. But once my second daughter was born about 4 or 5 years ago, that's when things really buckled down for me, for the most part. Yeah, dude. Empath abilities. Straight. The bus driver. I got to get that into an emote. Or a t-shirt, huh? I talked about that before. I'm going to write that down. Bus driver t-shirt. That should start doing that more, huh? That's actually a good idea. Just like develop merch based off of popular videos, you know? Twisted picture shirt might be fire too. Damn, I didn't think about that. What's up, Gilbert? Damn, everybody's popping up today. I love it. Bro, I swear I'm connected to my girlfriend who I've done acid with plenty of times. I think, I should check my phone, and there she is ringing me. Yep. It's a trip, dude. It's a trip. All good, Ren. Enjoy, dude. Have a good day. Look at Kyle with the emotes, baby. I love it. Don't forget, guys, if you remember, you have all these fancy emojis. Bus driver. So, bus driver, the origin of that is I made a YouTube video called Audible 484 Does Salvia. You can still find it on the YouTube right now. It basically, the video is me doing salvia. and I at one point screamed, the bus driver knows where to get it. It's kind of like a thing for people who've been watching the videos for a long time. It's insane, that experience. So if you just Google Audible 484 and salvia, it'll pop up. And then I melt at the end. Yeah, it's a trip. Fucking YouTube doesn't notify me when you're on, pisses me off. Click the bell. Yeah, click the bell to, near the notification thing. And then I think there's even an extra option you can go to where no matter what, it'll tell you. Like, yeah, for sure. That's the best way to get every notification every time. That would be a great meme, wouldn't it? Oh my God, that would. Holy shit, dude. For sure, too much, man. I think thanks for hanging out, dude. Appreciate you, dude. I don't think you've been in the chat before, huh? Welcome. That was a good one. That was a good one. You guys want to see the new Daily High Club bong? Oh, that's another thing I want to talk to you guys about. Hold up. Does the kid work? I know he makes beats. I think he does work, yeah. I'm not sure. Like a job? Like a regular job? I'm not too sure. But he makes good beats. Oh, you have it on your private? Oh, bet. For sure, too much. Sounds good, man. Appreciate you, dude. Under Kaney's account. Okay. All right, baby. I'll be here, bro. Like I was going to say, let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Your truth and history videos, and you are one chill and respectful dude. We'll definitely look up your salvia trip. Appreciate you, Max. Thank you, dude. Thank you, man. I try. Unpack this board real quick. Let's check out the merch right here. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyways, this is the new Daily High Club piece for April. It is a champagne bottle. Daily Hack Club videos are no longer being on YouTube. Kind of sucks. But that's why I'm like 99% sure that's why my channel got demonetized. So going forward, if you guys are interested in seeing the Daily High Club videos, all you got to do is go to the weedtube.com/audible. Wait, hold on. I'm going to put the link in chat for you guys right now. Oh, shit. How do I fucking... It's always weird, dude. I'm trying to, I try to send the link to my channel and it doesn't, work. Hold on. Anyway, so there's this website called the WeedTube. And that is where I'll be uploading those videos. So it's the weedtube.com/user/audible484. I love the Daily High Club, and I hate that I can't upload the videos on YouTube anymore. But all the ones that were up are re-uploaded on that channel. And, yeah. As well as, referral links and all that other shit. I got to be careful with how I talk about it, you know? What's up, Via? Via's back, ladies and gentlemen. Name's David? Oh, okay, bet. Feels weird getting called Max by others. No worries. I'll remember that. Max is David. I'll do my best to remember that. Give me a little bit. I remember everything. Takes me a little while. Ask Ren. I kept calling Ren a girl forever. All right, cheers. You been working out, Audie? I have not. I mean, I was for a good minute there, but in the last couple weeks, I have completely fallen off like a piece of fat shit. I get a pick up from a delivery. All right, I'll wait for you, David. Yeah, you see that? I'll wait for you, David, till we hit this. I call Via a dude too. Yeah, it's so fucking weird. I don't know. Cheers. I'll wait for David though. And anybody else who would like to smoke some marijuana with your boy, feel free to load up, charge up. Make sure you're smoking along, dabbing along, getting those cannabinoids nice down deep into your lung, like these are going to be deep down into mine. Does anybody know where that's from? Or who says that shit? Yeah, a little champagne bottle. You know, there's a bunch of them over there too. Everyone go back and peep all the vlogs if you haven't peeped them yet. Yeah, those are fucking definitely a different guy, but yeah, they're good. For sure, Cosmic, you're good. You're good. You know what that's from, David? Strange Central, yeah. I like that guy's videos, dude. I don't think he does them anymore, huh? All right, we gonna pop this off. Pop this bottle. Cheers.